Back to our big breaking news. Governor Doug Ducey laying out his proposal for a pay raise for Arizona teachers. Steve Irvin live at the Capitol with more. Steve?
And Katie, the governor laying out a 3-year plan for what he calls a 20% pay raise. That would include a 9% raise this year, in addition to the 1% that the governor has already promised, and no cuts to the capital budgets of schools. Schools will still have $100 million to $300 million available for capital improvements, repairs, and things like that. The governor says that this will raise the average teacher pay from about $48,000 to about $52,000, although it's important to note that education groups have at times taken issue with the governor's figures on what exactly average teacher pay is. Many teachers saying they don't make nearly as much as the governor has been quoting. Basically, this money is going to come from additional cuts to other parts of the state budget, about $274 million in cuts this year in order to do that. And I wanted to get some of the reaction from teachers themselves, because obviously this is not what teachers have been demanding. Scott McMurdo, a teacher who has come down here to watch. You're not part of the AEU leadership, but you're a teacher who's probably going to have to make a decision whether you strike at some point. Obviously, you're not getting what you've demanded. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, my feeling is this is a step in the right direction. It's 20% that we asked for, but it's over 3 years. My concern is that the people that are not addressed in this, and it's Governor Ducey talked all about teachers, and the funding is appropriate, it's coming, but the people that are not represented are the people that actually help us do our jobs as teachers, our counselors, our instructional associates, our cafeteria workers, everybody. And I did not hear them talked about today.
A lot of people have talked about this as a teacher shortage problem, essentially. The teachers are leaving because they can make much more going somewhere else. 10% gets you closer to what other states are paying, but when teachers can make 10 or 15,000 more somewhere else, what do they do?
Well, 10% is a start. We get up to 20 ultimately in 3 years, but I can't speak to other people leaving for those reasons. I moved here 3 years ago.
Scott, I appreciate it. We don't have more time. I'd like to talk about this a little bit more. But once again, Governor Ducey promising a 20% raise for teachers over the next 3 years. We're continuing to gather reaction. Katie?
Yep.